Bastard of Winterfell, dwarf of Casterly Rock.
हंसेंगे हंसेंगे.
Believe we lost each other at top of the wall. You were pushing off the edge, if I remember right. Picked up some scars along the road. It's been a long road, but we're both still here.
Scars.
I'm Tyrion Lannister.
That was Seaworth.
Young knight. Fought on opposite sides of the Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Unluckily for me.
And Sandy is the Queen's most trusted advisor.
Welcome to Dragonstone. Our Queen knows this is a long journey. She appreciates the efforts we've made on her behalf. If you wouldn't mind handing over your weapons.
Of course. She's alive and well.
She is.
Does she miss me terribly? A sham marriage. And unconsummated.
I didn't ask.
Well, it was. Wasn't. Anyway. She's much smarter than she lets on.
She's starting to let on.
Good.
At some point, I want to hear how a Night's Watch recruit became King of the North. As long as you tell me how a Lannister became hand to Daenerys Targaryen.
Long and blooded hair. Once I was drunk for most of it.
My bannermen think I'm a fool for coming in.
Of course they do. If I was your hand, I would have advised against it. General rule of thumb. Stark men don't fare well when they travel south.
True. But I'm not a Stark.
तो अपनी बुआ जी से मिलने जा रहा है. देख लिए ड्रैगन, देख लिए इन लोगों ने भी.
I'd say you get used to them.
थोड़ा और रिएक्शन होना चाहिए था यार.
You never really do.
अब आ रहा है शायद.
Come. The mother's waiting for you.
रेड वुमन भी है यहीं पे.
I wondered why you weren't there to meet our guests. You begged us to summon the king in the north. Don't you want to see him again?
I've done my part. I've brought ice and fire together.
Strange. You spoke so highly of Jon Snow, but when he arrives, you hide on a cliff. I didn't take you for a bashful girl.
My time whispering in the ears of kings has come to an end.
Oh, I doubt that. Give us common folk one taste of power, we're like the lion who tasted man. Nothing is ever so sweet again.
Neither of us is common folk anymore. I did not part on good terms with the King of the North, or his advisor.
Why?
Because of mistakes I made. Terrible mistakes. I would only be a distraction if I stayed.
So where will you go?
Volantis.
Good. If you don't mind my saying, I don't think you should return to Westeros. I'm not sure you'll be safe here.
Oh, I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
क्या शिप थी वो? बुआ जी से मिल लिया जॉन.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne. rightful queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms, the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, the Unburnt, the breaker of chains.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
Thank you for travelling so far, my lord. I hope the seas weren't too rough.
The winds were kind, Your Grace.
Apologies. I have a flea-bottom accent, I know. But Jon Snow is king in the north, Your Grace. He's not a lord.
Forgive me.
Your Grace, this is Sir Davos Seaworth.
Forgive me, Sir Davos. I never did receive a formal education, but I could have sworn I read the last king in the north was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor Aegon Targaryen. In exchange for his life, and the lives of the Northmen, Torrhen Stark swore fealty to House Targaryen in perpetuity. Or do I have my facts wrong?
I wasn't there, Your Grace.
No, of course not. But still, an oath is an oath. And perpetuity means... What does perpetuity mean, Lord Tyrion?
Forever.
Forever. So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I am not.
Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. You've travelled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Break faith. Your father burned my grandfather alive. He burned my uncle alive. He would have burned the Seven
My
Kingdoms.
father was an evil man. On behalf of House Targaryen, I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family. And I ask you not to judge a daughter by the sins of her father. Our two houses were allies for centuries. And those were the best centuries the Seven Kingdoms have ever known. Centuries of peace and prosperity, with a Targaryen sitting on the Iron Throne and a Stark serving as Warden of the North. I am the last Targaryen, Jon Snow. Honor the pledge your ancestor made to mine. Bend the knee and I will name you Warden of the North. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
You're right. You're not guilty of your father's crimes. And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vows.
Then why are you here?
Because I need your help, and you need mine.
Did you see 3 dragons flying overhead when you arrived?
I did.
And did you see the Dothraki? All of whom have sworn to kill for me.
They're hard to miss.
But still, I need your help.
Not to defeat Cersei. You could storm King's Landing tomorrow and the city would fall. Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons.
Almost.
But you haven't stormed King's Landing. Why not? The only reason I can see is you don't want to kill thousands of innocent people. It's the fastest way to win the war, but you won't do it. Which means, at the very least, you're better than Cersei.
Still, that doesn't explain why I need your help.
Because right now, you and I and Cersei and everyone else, we're children playing at a game screaming that the rules aren't fair.
You told me you liked this man.
I do.
In the time since he's met me, he's refused to call me queen, he's refused to bow, and now he's calling me a child.
I believe he's calling all of us children. Figure of speech.
Your Grace, everyone you know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I'm not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
The dead. Is that another figure of speech?
The army of the dead is on the march.
The army of the dead.
You don't know me well, my lord, but do you think I'm a liar or a madman?
No, I don't think you're either of those things.
The army of the dead is real. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst ourselves, we're finished.
I was born at Dragonstone. Not that I can remember it. We fled before Robert's assassins could find us. Robert was your father's best friend, no? I wonder if your father knew his best friend sent assassins to murder a baby girl in her crib. Not that it matters now, of course. I spent my life in foreign lands. So many men have tried to kill me. I don't remember all their names. I have been sold like a brood mare. I've been shamed and betrayed, raped and defiled. Do you know what kept me standing through all those years in exile? Faith. Not in any gods. Not in myths and legends. In myself. In Daenerys Targaryen. The world hadn't seen a dragon in centuries until my children were born. The Dothraki hadn't crossed the sea. Any sea. They did for me. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night King.
The war against my sister has already begun.
You can't expect us to hold hostilities and join you in fighting whatever you saw beyond the wall. You don't believe him. I understand that. It sounds like nonsense. But if destiny has brought Daenerys Targaryen back to our shores, it has also made Jon Snow king in the north. You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He was named Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He was named King in the North. Not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard. All those hard sons of bitches chose him as their leader because they believe in him. All those things you don't believe in, he faced those things. He fought those things for the good of his people. He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own... If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
If it doesn't matter, then you might as well kneel. Swear your allegiance to Queen Daenerys, help her to defeat my sister, and together our armies will protect the North.
There's no time for that. There's no time for any of this. While we stand here debating...
It takes no time to bend the knee. Pledge your sword to her cause.
And why would I do that? I mean no offense, Your Grace, but I don't know you. As far as I can tell, your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King. The Lords of the North place their trust in me to lead them, and I will continue to do so as well as I can.
ड्रैगन स्टोन के
That's
नीचे
fair.
छुपा हुआ वो दो और
It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. By declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion.
क्या बोला
You must forgive my manners. You'll both be tired after your long journey. We'll have baths drawn for you and supper sent to your rooms. Idrisojin Mararesh Dachajan Mora. Timuriacek Fosman Fitihiri Mora.
Am I your prisoner?
Not yet.
Not yet. Darius ने क्या बोला?
Our Ironborn and Dornish allies were attacked en route to Dawn.
And?
2 or 3 ships escaped. The rest sunk or captured. Ilaria and the Sand Snakes dead or captured. The Greyjoys dead or captured.
अच्छा इनको ही पता चल रहा
All
है.
of them?
husband.
You saw him take her. But you got away.
I couldn't save her. I tried.
You wouldn't be here if you tried.
King's Landing.
This is the life. Look at them, cheering for Greyjoy. I have to be honest, it's making me hard.
Did you see little Theon's face right before he jumped overboard?
Oh no! What a twat!
शादी कर लेगी क्या सरसी उससे? जिसने मारा था उसको देख रही है। घोड़ा ही ले आया भाई वो अंदर।
My queen, please accept this gift on behalf of all of your loyal subjects in the Iron Islands.
I give you what no other man could give.
Justice.
Justice for your murdered daughter.
You've proven yourself the greatest captain on the 14 seas, and a true friend to the crown.
You deserve more than a true friend.
And you deserve a proper reward for your heroism.
There's only one reward I want.
You shall have what your heart desires when the war is won. With Euron Greyjoy commanding our naval forces, and Jaime Lannister leading our armies, the sons and daughters of Westeros shall defend our country.
There's nothing quite like it, is there? Love of the people.
Now, I suppose you wouldn't know. The same mob spat at my sister not long ago. And if you turn on us, they'll cheer to see your head mounted on a spike. All yours. They're just like severed heads, really. Listen, if you have any advice at all, I would love to hear it. When we have an hour or two to speak as brothers. Advice? Does you like it gentle or rough?
नहीं पिटेगा ये।
Take the bomb. But now, we'll talk later.
I want you to know I understand. Even though we're enemies, you and I understand the fury that drives you. I was there that day when Sir Gregor crushed your lover's head. I close my eyes. I can hear the sound of Oberyn's skull break, the sound of your scream. I never heard a sound like that. I thought that's true love.
Oberyn looked beautiful that day, he really did. No one moved like him, no one had such skill with a spear. Even Sir Gregor couldn't stop him. If only he hadn't taunted him. He could have walked away and left poor Sir Gregor to die. But that wasn't your lover's way, was it? Now he's buried somewhere. And here's Sir Gregor stronger than ever. That must be difficult for you. When my daughter was taken from me, my only daughter. Well, you can't imagine how that feels unless you've lost a child. I fed her at my own breast, even though they told me to give her to the wet nurse. I couldn't bear to see her in another woman's arms. I never got to have a mother. But Marcella did. She was mine. And you took her from me. Why did you do that? Doesn't matter now.
What a beautiful actress.
Your daughter's a beauty too. Has brown eyes. Has lips. Perfect Cornish beauty. I imagine she's your favorite. I know, we're not supposed to have favorites. But still, we're only human. We love whom we love. Sorry, I can't understand you. The gag makes it impossible to understand what you're saying. It must be frustrating. We all make our choices. You chose to murder my daughter. You must have felt powerful after you made that choice. Do you feel powerful now? I don't sleep very well. Not at all, really. I lie in bed and I stare at the canopy and imagine ways of killing my enemies. How to destroy Ilaria Sam, the woman who murdered my only daughter. I thought about having Sir Gregor crush your skull the way he did Oberyn's. Would be poetic, I suppose, but fast. Too fast. I thought about having him crush your daughter's skull. She's so beautiful. The thought of this lovely face cracking open like a duck egg. No, it's just not right. Ivan, he's the cleverest man I know. Clever enough to learn what poison you used to murder Marcella. And goodbye, was that it?
A long farewell.
That's the one. How long does the poison take?
Difficult to say. Hours, days. It depends on the subject's constitution.
But death is certain.
Oh, yes, quite certain.
Your daughter will die here in this cell. And you will be here watching when she does. You'll be here the rest of your days. If you refuse to eat the false food down your throat, you will live to watch your daughter rot. To watch that beautiful face collapse into bone and dust.
Cersei is so
All the while contemplating the choices you've made.
so crazy.
Make sure the guards change the torches every few hours. I don't want her to miss a thing.
Oh. This was so intense. This was so intense. Oh.
No. What can see us like this?
I am the queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I'll do as I please.
Forgive me, Your Grace. The visitor from Bravos has arrived.
Good. And we'll need fresh sheets for the bed.
At once, Your Grace.
No, thank you. My
Bravo.
condolences, Your Grace, on the death of your son. From all reports, he was a fine young man.
The Iron Bank didn't send you here to offer condolences.
Condolences and congratulations. To become the first ruling queen of the Seven Kingdoms, that's quite an accomplishment. The Iron Bank appreciates how you cast off the yoke of superstition, freeing the crown from elements who sought to subvert the rule of law.
The destruction of the Sept of Baelor was a tragic accident.
Indeed. But sometimes tragedies are necessary to restore order and rational leadership.
The Iron Bank wants his gold back.
Your father never minced words either. But yes, your debts are considerable. And you are now engaged in a conflict on several fronts. We both know how expensive war can be.
And we both know gold wins wars.
Your vaults are empty. Your late husband's profligacy saw to that. Your wealthiest allies, the Tyrells, are now your enemies. You are surrounded on all sides by rivals for the throne.
And the Iron Bank wants to bet on a winner.
We don't make bets. We invest in endeavors we deem likely to be successful.
A fancy way of saying bet. The war's already begun. I've drawn first blood. I decapitated the Dornish snake. My armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Euron Greyjoy's armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Euron Greyjoy is loyal to me.
For now. Daenerys Targaryen has 3 full-grown dragons. How well do wooden ships fare against fire-breathing dragons?
Her dragons might not be as invulnerable as some think. But let's talk about the Targaryen girl. You want to invest in her. I'm guessing the Iron Bank invested considerable gold in the slave trade. How are your profits? Now that Daenerys has freed all the slaves.
The slave trade has entered a downturn, it's true.
From what I gather, she considers herself more of a revolutionary than a monarch. In your experience, how do bankers usually fare with revolutionaries? The Lannisters owe the Iron Bank quite a lot of money, but Lannisters always pay their debts. To former slaves, or Dothraki, or dragons.
Your father's daughter, indeed.
Give me a fortnight. Stay in King's Landing as my honored guest, and when you return to Bravos, I swear to you, my debt will be paid in full.
14 दिनों में छोड़ कर टेरियन आ गया.
I came down here to brood over my failure to predict the Greyjoy attack. You're making it difficult. You look a lot better brooding than I do. You make me feel like I'm failing at brooding over failure.
I'm a prisoner on this island.
I wouldn't say you're a prisoner on this island. You're free to walk the castle, the beaches, to go wherever you want.
Except to my ship. You took my ship.
I wouldn't say we took your ship.
I'm not playing word games with you. The dead are coming for us all.
Why don't you figure out what to do about my missing fleet and murdered allies? And I'll figure out what to do about your walking dead men.
It's hard for me to fathom, it really is. If someone told me about the White Walkers and the Night King...
I wouldn't believe them either. How would you believe? तुम मतलब कैसे कोई करेगा ना?
You probably don't believe me.
I do, actually.
You didn't before. Grumpkins and Snarks, you called them. Do you remember? You said it was all nonsense.
It was nonsense. Everybody knew it. But then Mormont saw them, and you saw them, and I trust the eyes of an honest man more than I trust what everybody knows.
How do I convince people who don't know me that an enemy they don't believe in is coming to kill them all?
Good question.
I know it's a good question. I'm looking for an answer.
People's minds aren't made for problems that large. White Walkers, the Night King, Army of the Dead. It's almost a relief to confront a comfortable, familiar monster like my sister.
I need to help prepare my people for what's coming. I can't help them from here. I'd like to leave.
It It seems unlikely that you became king in the north by giving up that easily.
Everyone told me to learn from my father's mistakes. Don't go south. Don't answer a summons from the Mad King's daughter, a foreign invader. And here I am. A northern fool.
Children are not their fathers. Luckily for all of us.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's more to foreign invaders and northern fools than meets the eye. Daenerys could have sailed for Westeros long ago, but she didn't. Instead, she stayed where she was and saved many people from horrible fates. Some of whom are on this island with us right now. While you're our guest here, you might consider asking them what they think of the Mad King's daughter. She protects people from monsters, just as you do. That's why she came here. And she's not about to head north to fight an enemy she's never seen on the word of a man she doesn't know. After a single meeting, it's not a reasonable thing to ask. So do you have anything reasonable to ask?
What do you mean?
Maybe you are a northern fool. I'm asking if there's something I can do to help you.
Dragon glass.
Yes, volcanic glass. Obsidian. He says you have a tremendous amount of it here.
Why are we talking about glass? We just lost 2 of our allies.
Which is why I was speaking to Jon Snow, a potential ally.
What does the King of the North want with dragon glass?
Apparently, it can be turned into weapons that kill White Walkers and their foot soldiers. Or stop them. Destroy them. Unsure about the nomenclature.
And what do you think about this army of the dead and White Walkers and Night Kings?
I'd very much like to believe that Jon Snow is wrong. But a wise man once said that you should never believe a thing simply because you want to believe it.
Which wise man said this?
I don't remember.
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
I would never do that. To you. The reason I believe Jon Snow is because he's here. All of his advisors would have told him not to come. I would have told him not to come. And he's here anyway. You don't have to believe him. Let him mine the dragon glass. If he's wrong, it's worthless. You didn't even know it was here. It's nothing to you. Give him something by giving him nothing. Take a step toward a more productive relationship with a possible ally.
Smart.
Keep him occupied while we focus on the task at hand. The costly rock.
What was that Sir Davos said about taking a knife in the heart for his people? Did you notice that?
You must allow them their flights of fancy. It's dreary in the north.
हुआ मैं क्या कह रहा था
Amazing thing to see.
I named them for my brothers, Viserys and Rhaegar. They're both gone now.
रेगर का ही तो लड़का है जॉन स्नो
You lost 2 brothers as well. People thought dragons were gone forever, but here they are. Perhaps we should all be examining what we think we know.
You've been talking to Tyrion.
Here's my hand.
He enjoys talking.
We all enjoy what we're good at.
I don't.
You know I'm not going to let Cersei stay on the Iron Throne.
I never expected that you would.
And I haven't changed my mind about which kingdoms belong to that throne.
I haven't either.
I will allow you to mine the dragon glass and forge weapons from it. Any resources or men you need, I will provide for you.
Thank you. So you believe me then about the Night King and the army of the dead?
You better get to work, Jon Snow. How much do we have?
I hate this man.
4,000 bushels, my lady.
What does that mean?
For the current occupants of the castle, it's enough food for a year, perhaps more.
What's the longest winter in the past 100 years?
I'm not entirely certain. I'll check Mason Lewin's records. He kept a copy of every Raven scroll.
You're telling me we don't have enough food, especially not if the armies of the north come back to defend Winterfell.
No, my lady, most likely not.
And we must prepare for that eventuality. Whatever direction the threat comes from, this is the best place to be. We need to start building up our grain stores with regular shipments from every keep in the north. If we don't use it by winter's end, we'll give it back to them. But if the entire north has to flee to Winterfell, they won't have enough time to bring wagon loads of grain with them.
Very wise, my lady.
Mr. Walken, you'll see to it? Are they covering those breastplates in leather?
No, my lady.
Shouldn't they be? Once the real cold comes.
They should indeed. Pardon me, my lady.
वाओ यार सांसा स्मार्ट बन गए यार
leather on these.
है तो नेड स्टार्क की बेटी यार
Command suits you. The Northerners are all facing north, worried about the threat from the armor wall.
So they should be.
I know Cersei better than anyone here. If you turn your back on her,
You don't know Cersei better than anyone here.
I only meant to
That the
say.
woman who murdered my mother, father, and brother is dangerous. Thank you for your wise counsel.
One of two things will happen. Either the dead will defeat the living, in which case all our troubles come to an end, or life will win out. And what then? Don't frighten the North or the South. Fight every battle, everywhere, always, in your mind. Everyone is your enemy. Everyone is your friend. Every possible series of events is happening all at once. Live that way, and nothing will surprise you. Everything that happens will be something that you've seen before. Lady Sansa, at the gate.
आ गई क्या हमारी लड़की हम पीटर बेलिश की बातें बाद में सुनेंगे ऑल्दो वो बहुत सही कह रहा था बट बातें तो कई वो बहुत अच्छी सी ही करता है रुक जाओ आ गई है क्या
Hello, Sansa.
Wish John were here.
Yes. I need to speak to him.
Your father's last living true-born son. You're Lord of Winterfell now.
I can never be Lord of Winterfell. I can never be Lord of anything. I'm the three-eyed raven.
I don't know what that means.
Me too मुझे
It's
समझाओ
difficult to
प्लीज
explain.
Try, please, for me.
It means I can see everything. Everything that's ever happened to everyone. Everything that's happening right now.
इतना फास्ट है यार सब कुछ इतना
It's
फास्ट
all
हो रहा है
pieces now.
I'm not able to
Fragments.
feel my emotions
I need to learn to see better. When the long night comes again, I need to be ready.
How do you know all this?
The three-eyed raven taught me.
I thought you were the three-eyed raven.
I told you it's difficult to explain.
Bran.
I'm sorry for all that's happened to you. I'm sorry it had to happen here, in our home. It was so beautiful that night. Snow falling. Just like now. And you were so beautiful. In your white wedding dress.
I have to go back inside, Bran.
I'll stay a bit longer.
उसको याद क्यों दिला रहा था उसे उसकी शादी रैमसी से फील हो गया वो
Does it hurt?
A bit. Less than before.
The infection no longer appears to be active. Unusual. Unlikely. One could almost be forgiven for thinking that the entire upper layer of diseased skin was debrided, and the underlying region treated with some sort of unguent.
Don't know anything about that. I just started feeling better. I assumed it was the rest that did it. And the climate.
The climate. You're free to go, sir. This chamber is needed for the infectious, which you are no longer.
Wow.
Charlie, I'd like to speak with you in my study this evening.
Wow, Charlie.
I suppose I'll find out this evening.
Where will you go?
I surrendered to this sickness the moment I first saw it. I knew it would kill me. But I killed myself before it could. Daenerys Stormborn convinced me otherwise. The only place for me is bed with her. I owe my life. Her and you.
Your father saved me more than once. It's the least I could do.
Perhaps our paths will cross again.
I hope they do.
I hope they do too. And he gets to save Sam. But he doesn't die too. Amazing, Sam. So proud of you.
You treated him.
Yes.
Who told you to treat him?
No one.
कुछ नहीं
Who
करेगा वो
forbade
इसको
you or anyone to attempt to treat him?
I seem to remember you.
But you treated him anyway.
I did, yes.
I forbade it because it is dangerous and rarely successful, especially on someone of that age. You could have infected yourself and others. You could have devastated the entire citadel.
But you
But you
didn't.
didn't. It's a meticulous, difficult procedure. Many maesters whose chains are heavy with healing links have attempted it and failed. But you succeeded. How?
I read the book and followed the instructions.
I'm proud of you तो बोल दो यार. You did good हमजाली मजारी. जसकीरत सिंह रंगी. ऐसे.
That man is alive because of you. You should be proud.
Proud आ गया ना word यार.
Thank you. Much missed.
Come here. All these manuscripts and scrolls are rotting away. I need you to make copies of them. You're expecting a reward. Your reward is not being immediately expelled from the Citadel. You better get started. Be careful of the paper bites. They like flesh as well.
We need to find Euron Greyjoy's fleet and sink it.
Your Grace, he's already destroyed a good portion of our fleet. To send our remaining ships after him.
I'm not talking about sending our ships after him.
Dragon.
But you have to go yourself.
Dragon.
Your own ships could be anywhere, or in more than one place. You'd be flying around the open seas alone for who knows how long.
I wouldn't be alone. I would have Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. What can anyone do to them?
They can still do something to you. It only takes one arrow.
It's too great a risk. You're too important.
What about Castle Rock?
The Unsullied will be there soon.
And what will they face?
A difficult situation. They know we're coming.
Yes. Cersei believes my sole purpose in life is to destroy House Lannister. She will be ready. No one has ever taken the Rock. The Lannister army is still the army my father built. Well-trained and well-provisioned. 10,000 men at least. They will see us coming. They will be ready. The gates of Casterly Rock are impregnable. The fight up the walls will be hard. We will be at a disadvantage. Many men will die. Just as my father said they would. Interesting thing about my father. He built our house up from near ruin. He built our army. He built Casterly Rock as we know it. But he didn't build the sewers. That was beneath him. So he gave the job to the lowest person he could find. Me. He was right. I was low. The company I kept, low. Women mostly. They weren't welcome at the Rock. Father disapproved of that sort of behavior. Couldn't walk them through the front gates. I couldn't have them in my chambers. So in the process of building the sewers, I threw in something for myself. It was a passage that began in an out-of-the-way cove by the sea and ended beneath one of the main guard towers. No better place for low pursuits than beneath the ground. Casterly Rock is an impregnable fortress. But as a good friend of mine once said, give me 10 good men, and I'll impregnate the bitch.
ये किसने कहा था 10 good men?
So it begins.
10 good men वाला किसने कहा था?
They will face the bulk of the Lannister forces. They will be outnumbered. They will have less armor and fewer weapons.
Casterly Rock ले लिया भाई.
Armies fight for her out of fear. The Unsullied will be fighting for something greater. They will be fighting for freedom and the person who gave it to them. They will be fighting for you. And that is why they will triumph.
टिरियन का जो पूरा डायलॉग डिलीवरी है, it's beautiful.
Dorian Bass. Inka Sonesko Sidri Hibezi. Gara Sidri.
कहाँ है सारे?
Where are they?
आर्मी आ गई.
Where are the rest of the Lannisters?
ये भी इनके पास हो गया, टारली भी यही हो गया. लैनिस्टर आर्मी हाई गार्डन चली गई.
It's done.
It is.
And now the rains weep o'er our halls. Did we fight well?
As well as could be expected.
It was never our forte. Golden roses, indeed. Your brother and his new queen thought you would be defending Casterly Rock.
The truth is, Casterly Rock isn't worth much anymore. What it is to me, my fond childhood memories won't keep Cersei on the throne.
So you just let them take it.
For now, they won't be able to hold it. Euron Greyjoy's navy burned their ships. We emptied the larders before we left. Eventually, they'll be forced to abandon their position and march all the way across Westeros.
And you took your army, your real army, and went to where they weren't.
As Robb Stark did to me at Whispering Wood. There are always lessons in failures.
Yes. You must be very wise by now.
My father always said I was a slow learner.
If he was so clever, why didn't he take High Garden the moment your gold mines ran dry? I suppose I'll be able to ask him myself soon enough. No more learning from my mistakes, eh? How will you do it? With that sword? That was Joffrey's sword, wasn't it? Not that he ever used it. What did he call it?
Widow's Wail.
He really was a cunt, wasn't he? I did unspeakable things to protect my family, or watch them being done on my orders. I never lost a night's sleep over them. They were necessary. And whatever I imagined necessary for the safety of House Tyrell, I did. But your sister has done things I was incapable of imagining. That was my prized mistake. A failure of imagination. She's a monster, you do know that.
To you, I'm sure. To others as well. But after we've won, and there's no one left to oppose us, when people are living peacefully in the world she built, do you really think they'll wring their hands over the way she built it?
You love her. You really do love her. You poor fool. She'll be the end of you.
Possibly. Not much to be gained from discussing it with you, though, is there?
What better person to discuss it with? What better guarantee could you have that the things you say will never leave this room? But perhaps you're right. If she's driven you this far, it's gone beyond your control.
Yes. It has.
She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. You will too.
I think we're done here.
How will it happen?
Cersei had several ideas. Whipping you through the streets and beheading you in front of the Red Keep. Flaying you alive and hanging you from the walls of King's Landing. I talked her out of those.
जहर डाल रहा है. Respectful death दे रहा है मुझे. मतलब respectful तो कोई death नहीं होती.
Will there be pain?
मतलब.
No, I'm not sure of that.
That's good.
Painless death दे रहा है, simple.
I'd hate to die like your son.
Yeah, मैं यही कहने
Falling
वाली
up my
थी.
neck, foam and bile spilling from my mouth, eyes blood red, skin purple. Must have been horrible for you, as a king's guard, as a father. It was horrible enough for me. A shocking scene. Not at all what I intended. You see, I'd never seen the poison work before. Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
I have goosebumps. I loved this episode. Ever since I watched the 6th season, I feel जो एंड के एपिसोड होते हैं वो ज़्यादा ऐसे क्रेजी होते हैं, बट सीजन 7 हैज़ जस्ट all 3 episodes of season 7 are like goosebumps, crazy. और इतने फास्ट हो रहे हैं, I don't get time to process my emotions to understand कि क्या हो रहा है. Tell Cersei. I want her to know that it was me. And she said it after she took the poison. So अब हाई गार्डन भी इन्होंने कैप्चर कर लिया है. Crazy. My most favorite character of this episode was Tyrion Lannister. No. The other Lannister. My most favorite character of this episode was Jaime Lannister. But I also pity him at the same time कि तू किससे प्यार करता है. But उसका इस episode में aura, how he talked, and how he delivered the last scene, it was beautiful. I mean, lovely. So Jaime Lannister for this episode. Most hated character was Cersei. She is a monster. Most WTF scene was जब Lannister army नहीं मिल रही थी and फिर वो वहाँ पे देखा कि कैप्चर हो चुकी है उनकी आर्मी अभी सी में, और देन दे शोड कि Lannister आर्मी कहाँ है. ना लाइक कहाँ है Lannister आर्मी, और वो हाई गार्डन पे थे. एंड द होल लास्ट सीन कि कैसे जेमी वेंट टू हर रूम एंड लेडी ओलेना को उन्होंने पॉइजन दिया. क्रेजी. लाइक WTF, absolute WTF. And my most favorite scene of this episode was, I think my heart went really warm when Bran and Sansa met. Although Bran is now the three-eyed raven, वो सब देख सकता है, सब कुछ कर सकता है, तो he doesn't have that emotion because he knows क्या क्या होने वाला है. So he doesn't have that emotion to express to his sister, but it was still very beautiful. So yeah, that was that. And Jon Snow और Daenerys का मिलना, उनका बात करना, that was also very interesting to see. So very lovely episode. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for season 7 episode 4. Thank you for watching GOT with me. Bye bye.